Well, it's a beautiful sunny day at Viking Park in Canberra for match day 2 of the PacificAus Four Nations Tournament. To kick us off this afternoon, we have Vanuatu taking on the Thailand Under-20 national team. For Thailand, much like Australia, this is the beginning of a new cycle for their Under-20s team, with a number of the players in that squad that played at the Under-17 Asian Cup last year. And for Vanuatu, well, they are looking to build to the 2025 OFC Nations Cup in July. They'll find themselves challenged today by a very technical, highly skilled Thailand team who are all smiles ahead of this clash. Well, the teams, they got to know each other a little bit on Thursday night when they, along with Australia and the Solomon Islands, had a dinner at the Australian Parliament House. So it'll be all smiles, all friendly in the warm-ups, both within the teams and each other as well. That is always so fantastic to see. One of the fantastic stories out of that one was Madeline Castine having to explain to the Australians why some of her teammates didn't like potatoes. Well, the two teams coming out of the tunnel for this second match day of the PacificAus Four Nations Tournament at Viking Park. Of course, for Thailand, it was a very successful match day 1. They defeated the Solomon Islands 8-0. Vanuatu fell to the young Matildas 9-0 by contrast. But two teams looking to gain experience in different ways and also have fantastic off-field experiences as well. To meet new people, experience new things, and that will only help their development as footballers. Let's go to the ground now for the national anthems of Vanuatu and Thailand.
Please rise if you are able for the national anthem of Thailand. Please stay standing for the national anthem of Vanuatu.
Proud moments for both sides hearing their national anthems, getting to represent their country today. We'll take a look now at how these two sides line up this afternoon for this second match day of the PacificAus Four Nations Tournament. Well, for Vanuatu, there are two changes to the starting 11 that took on Australia on Wednesday. Limas Erikan and Jane Alatoa come in, replacing Yamato Simon and Nettie Kalsor. They'll be hoping to learn and grow after another highly competitive 90 minutes of football today. Meanwhile, for Thailand, there are three changes to the starting 11. There's a change in goal with Banyapa Sinsai coming in, replacing Atama Boon Prakampai. Elsewhere, Alisada Utakas and Madison Castine start for the first time in this tournament, with Tanchanok Shunarum and Fat Sharafon Chuchia moving to the bench. Expect plenty of substitutions from Thailand during the game. So the two captains out there doing the toss. The captain for Vanuatu, Annie Rose Gere. The captain for Thailand is Rinyapat Moondong. The referees today, the central official is Michaela Ryan. She's assisted by Stephanie Minan from Papua New Guinea, and also Maggie Price. The fourth official today is Beck Mackey. Well, Vanuatu, they had plenty to think about after match day one, but of course this tournament for them is all about gaining experience. Ranked 121 in the world at the moment. The more opposition they can play, particularly from Asia, the better for them. And of course Thailand looking to start a new cycle of their under-20s. Many of these players coming directly from the under-17s. Of course, that under-17 side defeated Australia in the Asian Cup group stage, so it certainly will be a fascinating clash when those two sides meet now at under-20 level. Many of those players coming up from that tournament. Vanuatu's coach, Jean-Robert Yelu, looking relaxed on the sideline. No doubt gave his final instructions to his players. And it will be Vanuatu that get us underway. It's Thailand in their red kit, Vanuatu in the yellow. So look at Thailand's bench. Their coach Nungrutsai Sating Wong. Again, focus on developing the technical skills of these players. It is the stated goal of the Thai Federation to qualify their junior and senior national teams for World Cups in the future. And great to see some support in the stands for Thailand as well. Fantastic for these young players who, while being very far from home, get a little taste of home with those supporters. Wonderful to see. So it's Vanuatu who get us underway. Match day 2 of the PacificAus Four Nations Tournament. Vanuatu will be looking to improve after defeat against Australia in match day 1. Meanwhile, Thailand, well, they will be hoping to continue exactly where they left off the first time around. Opportunities for both these nations to have that experience and also just exposure to this level of football. You never know who's watching this stream. Opportunities. Of course, Vanuatu know all about players getting opportunities in Australia. Most famously, Brian Kaltak, his sister Nellie, out there for Vanuatu today. Thailand, lots of skilled youngsters ready to make their mark. Utakas playing it out wide. Interesting to see the high press, how much they are willing to try and break down this deep defensive block of Vanuatu. That is the challenge for these youth sides against senior sides. Ball in from deep, it's collected well. In goal. Amelia Reddy starting today for Vanuatu in goal. Klinkai. Across to Utakas. They'll be given plenty of space today, the Thai defenders. Ball delivered in. Hit it away calmly. Thought about the shot. Did Homsago. Instead, she'll pass it back. Ball delivered in the middle. This is dangerous here. Can Thailand fashion a shot? Ball being headed away just about now. Shot blocked. An opportunity to turn. Show off skills. Oh, lovely work into the path of Moondong. But Vanuatu's defence get back. That was wonderful footwork from Kurosara. Number one, it's. And Moondong not able to get the shot on goal. Another ball delivered in. And the volley just wide. Krushen Shom was arriving at just the right time. Not able to deliver the shot on target. Thailand coming forward again. Lovely run from Castine. The shot ricocheting off the post. Can it be cleared away? A fantastic save in the end. I'm ready. Well, you imagine that Amelia Reddy in goal will have a lot to do for Vanuatu today. But so far defending well. And there will always be those opportunities on the counter-attack that Thailand will have to watch out for. The first touch in goal for their keeper, Sing Sai. Ball played out wide again. Shubshan. Goes to Klinkai. Jamawong. Looking for that curling ball in, but Reddy again is there. These situations here where Vanuatu will be looking to win the ball. Here's perhaps an opportunity to break, but just a slight heavy touch gave possession back to Thailand. And here they are on the attack again. Castine to the byline. The cutback, the volley, just over the crossbar. Limpawanit again timed her run really well, but wasn't able to keep the volley down. Great run from Madison Castine. Castine currently at the North Carolina Courage Academy in the United States, where she's been raised but played with the Thai under-17 side and is now continuing up through the age grade. Shubshun. Cross in. Reddy comes and collects. So as we expected, the first 6 minutes or so have been all Thailand, but just with that hint of an opportunity earlier for Vanuatu, if they can pick up the ball in midfield, they might be able to create something on the counter. Taubau. Ball to the back post. Not met by any red shirts. Shubshun. Moondong. Oh, great footwork again. Goes to ground. Does Limpawan it. And a penalty awarded. So Thailand will have an opportunity from the penalty spot to open the scoring. And Captain Moondong playing it in to Kurosara Limpawan, who has shown off some really fantastic footwork so far in this game, and she will have the opportunity to convert the penalty that she won. Already's been good so far. I think she pulled off a penalty save here. Kurosara Limpawan puts it away. Thailand take the early lead. Team celebration as well. You get the feeling that one was rehearsed. Special moments for these young players, scoring in national colours. And the Thai fans in the crowd absolutely love it. Already went the right way. And it was hit well, hit true. She was encouraged by her teammates to do that as well. She was hesitant, but went in for the knee slide. This is a nice build-up play from Vanuatu now. That ball not able to find the run of Rita Solomon. And some good work in midfield. Erican getting involved. Thailand will just have to be a little bit careful. So far they've been very good, very organised. The times that they have lost the ball, they've had players back. Another attacking opportunity. Good turn, back to Moondong. And the ball taken away. It is a warm day for Canberra standards, about 28 degrees today. But for these two nations, well, when they first arrived in Australia, there was shock about how cold it was. They were expecting summer. But of course, we all know Canberra can be a little bit cooler than other parts of the country. So no doubt they'll both be enjoying a day like today. Moondong trying to keep possession, but conceded by Vanuatu. Free kick will be taken quickly into the penalty area. Castine not able to cut the ball back. Strong defending. Nelly Kaltak sees the ball out for a goal kick. Number one, central. And the shot was blocked. Kulshonshom went for the strike. Guy Mutakas. And the two centre-backs will be given more of an opportunity on the ball than they would normally be afforded. Anything that will be good for their development. Ball played forward by Vanuatu, cut out. Soa was the player who tried to play it through, but now an opportunity for Castine. Saved onto the post. From Castine. coming close to doubling Thailand's lead. And a good save already. Ball delivered in. Gathered well by Reddy. Vanuatu on the ball. Sengul. Toa. Looking to put it central. It's Rita Solomon who's chasing, but instead Vanuatu Singsai will come and collect. Ball played forward. Lovely skill to turn it back to Moondong. Centered again, Kawane, it's brought to ground, and again, Thailand will win a penalty. Their second penalty, the second one won by Kurisara Limpawanit, who is just creating havoc in the penalty area, just clipped by Nolene Erikan. And we saw the first penalty converted by Limpawanit. The second penalty will be taken by their captain, Pat Moondong. Can she make it suit? Moondong converts. It was off the inside of the post. Now a premeditated celebration of her own. High fives all round for Thailand. And they make it 2-0 in the 14th minute. And this penalty was placed just about perfectly. No keeper on earth is saving it when you get it into those corners. That's what you tell the youngsters. She's gone for the tea celebration. I wonder how many of those that the Thai players learned on Thursday night during that dinner at Parliament House. Perhaps spoke to some players from other nations about what celebrations they could do. It is wonderful to see these young players who are still taking the first steps in their careers. Learning, growing, but also just enjoying themselves out there. And the ball up the line. And now they're able to get back and defend. Here comes Thailand once more. Jamawong. Low cross. Cleared away. Castine looking to play the ball in. It's blocked. Central. Played back. Mutago. Again, lovely worked move from Thailand, and it's resulted in a free kick just outside the penalty area. Pat Moondong was the player who was brought to ground. really is showing the technical skills of these Thai players. They are an emerging football nation. There is a real emphasis in bringing these players through, in improving in all aspects. And you can see just the way they're passing, the way they are on the ball. It's very difficult for Vanuatu's defence to get a clean challenge in, which is why the 2 goals have been 2 penalties and now an opportunity for a direct free kick. Well, who will take this free kick? Captain standing over it. It is Moondong with the strike, parried away, and a fantastic double save by Amelia Reddy, who gathers at the second time of asking. Wonderful stuff from Vanuatu's keeper. Well, that gives us an opportunity to go to ground level now. We'll check in with Russ Gibbs for the first time, just after this Thai attack. A shot wide from Homtago. So, Russ, what can you tell us about conditions down there? And, well, the crowd, they seem to be making a lot of noise.
Yeah, thanks very much, Taran. Conditions down here in Canberra today are pretty warm, as you mentioned early on. In the sun, it's very unforgiving. In the shade, there's a little bit more coolness. There's a slight breeze coming across the ground, but at the moment, it's not enough really to affect the players. Did speak to the coaches beforehand. They both didn't mind the conditions, though. This is what they're more used to. It's deja vu a little bit here from those of you who watched Thailand in midweek, isn't it? The way they've started the game, dominating possession. Their fans to the right of me are out in numbers again. The flags are waving, the drums are being banged, and they're enjoying what they're seeing so far. And they're enjoying the performance of Kurosawa Lipawanovic, of course, who scored that first goal from the penalty spot. Her touch and movement are first class, and Vanuatu haven't found a way to counter that at the moment, and it just seems to be a matter of time before Thailand score again.
Well, thanks so much for that, Russ Gibbs, down at ground level. Indeed, Kurosawa Lipawanovic has been absolutely fantastic so far in this game. And as Russ mentioned, just the movement of the players is creating problems for Vanuatu. They're a well-drilled, organised team with a lot of technical ability to boot. Here's Castine picking up the ball in the penalty area, the cutback, and it's 3. Rimyapat Moondong gets her second. A really well-worked move again. A good assist from Castine as well. And Thailand now 3 goals to the good. Vanuatu just not able to clear their lines. Castine picks the ball up, goes straight to the byline. The cutback was good. And Moondong scores her second. It's a good lesson to young players or anyone wanting to get better at football. The way that Castine went straight for the byline, she knew exactly where she wanted to go when she picked that ball up. And what it meant was that the angle on the cross was able to find her captain in a good area. Vanuatu on the attack, but Thailand just managing to clear their lines in time. For the first time, they'll have the opportunity to have somewhat of a set piece in Thailand's half. They'll have the chance to throw players forward. And Saleh has the ball taken away, and now Castine able to play it forward. Into one it. Well, brought to ground by Jane Aratsoa. And a yellow card is produced, the first of this match. It's a technical yellow card because it was preventing a promising attack, which is why the yellow card has been produced. And Aratsoa, it was a challenge that kind of had to be made because, again, Nipawanet, fancy feet, fancy footwork, and really difficult to deal with at the moment. Dong will leave the free kick. And it's headed away in the first time of asking. It was Jonapom Jamawong who took the free kick instead. Montago. Ball delivered all the way in. The shot and saved well. Try ready once more. Nimpa won it again. She scored twice against the Solomon Islands. And she scored once already, but won both penalties that Thailand have scored. Really promising young player. Task of chasing that one down, couldn't get there that time. How about the ball in behind, and Puanet. Ball delivered dangerously, it's headed away, and Vanuatu's defence needed to clear. So we'll have our first drinks break of the day. Of course, while, as Russ Gibbs mentioned, both teams will be used to this weather, perhaps like it a little bit more than the typical Canberra chill. It is of a temperature where drinks breaks are required, so both teams an opportunity to come in, have a drink, cool down. There'll be cooling towels available as well. And just assess how the first quarter of the game has gone. Obviously, Thailand will be very happy. They've played well, they've caused problems. But you can see where Vanuatu's path to goal lies. It lies in, though, that midfield interception, getting the ball up to Henriette Sangul. And they'll be hoping that they can catch Thailand out. Well, we'll go back down to the ground now in a moment as Russ Gibbs is getting ready to let us know what's going on down there. It's great to hear the crowd nice and loud as well as the players make their way back onto the pitch after that drinks break. We'll head down now to Russ Gibbs. Russ, what can you tell us about maybe some of the messaging from both coaches at the moment?
Well, what we've seen so far from both coaches, the Vanuatu coach hasn't been particularly happy, Robert Yallo, with his team in giving the ball away and what they've been doing. There was an exasperated sigh earlier on as the goalkeeper gave it away, having got it back. Meanwhile, across the other side, the Thai coach, Ngurutu Strangthongvian, has been quite relaxed in her approach and her demeanour. I'm not sure she could pass on much messages to her team because right behind her are the Thai fans who, as you can probably hear, are making a heck of a lot of noise, banging their drums and singing along and waving their flags. As it is, though, I think she'll be pretty happy with what her team's done so far. They've been keeping possession well. They've dominated the play. Their goalkeeper's barely had a touch. And as I mentioned before, the goals seem to be flowing on a regular basis. For Vanuatu, well, they just need to calm down a bit and try and keep the ball and cherish possession just that little bit more. But that's hard when Thailand are all over them.
Thank you, Russ. Indeed, it's a fantastic reason to not be able to hear the coaching instructions, is having too much support in the stands. Absolutely wonderful to hear. Vanuatu now, this is where their opportunities will lie. Solomon, not wide, but that ball not finding its target. Thailand's doing well to ensure that they are organised in defence. They are aware of those opportunities. Play. Moondong. Moving out to Jamalwong. 1-2. Now out to Tao Bao. Tao Bao's deliveries headed away. Vanuatu, as Russ mentioned earlier, just have to keep possession because here's Moondong ready to make it 4. She gets her hat-trick. The Thai captain has been so fantastic today. She scored 2 against the Solomon Islands in match day 1. And now she's scored a hat-trick here. Well, just as we were saying that Vanuatu needed to find a way to stay on the ball, to give away. Already got a glove to it, but it wasn't enough. The power on that strike from Moondong from close range took it over the line. A hat-trick as captain for her country. It is something and she'll be awfully proud of, that she can carry with her for her career. Thailand again advancing forward. That's a nice bending ball. In for Moondong. The new Pat Moondong. Just saying, if you get it to the left-hand side of me next time, I might be able to chase it down. That time was just a little bit too close to the keeper. Well intercepted, and again, that first time ball from Solomon, it was blocked well. Get it. Ball over the top, being chased down. But Henriette Sengel not able to get there. Ahead of Benyapa Simsai in Thailand's goal. Justine, who provided the assist for the third goal. Looking to provide another perhaps here. Moondong. Shot from distance, saved well. Here's Montago, who looked for the strike. Into Solomon, is the ball taken away. Moondong in behind the shot, and it's 5. Kurisara Limpuwanit, after scoring the first, now has her second. And Thailand really looking very impressive at the moment. Good work by Moondong into Limpuwanit. And those two have combined so well today. those Thai fans, well, they are ecstatic because they are watching their side play some wonderful football. It really is something that the rest of the world, and particularly the rest of the AFC, will be watching with interest, this rise of Thailand. Particularly in the women's football space. Because generally the issue's been physicality and conceding at set pieces and things like that, but you can see here, this under-20s Thai side facing off against adult women, senior women, and they are competing physically very well as technically, tactically. So for Thailand, you can really only take positive signs, and perhaps other nations in the AFC watching on with a little bit of fear about what might be to come. Moondong, great save already. It was deflected and headed for the bottom corner, but Amelia Reddy has done exceptionally well to get a glove on that and see it around the post. Cao Bao played it back to Moondong, who thought that she was about to score her fourth, and it wasn't to be. Short corner taken. Cao Bao to the edge of the area. And Togo's pass intercepted. Rita Solomon with space to run into. She's got a defender to beat. Here's the speed of Rita Solomon. Still Solomon all on her own. And shot goes wide. And Rita Solomon, the 23-year-old, who was all out on her own, didn't have the support to cross it into. And unfortunately, the shot off target. So a substitution now for Vanuatu. It is Lamata Simon coming on. She's replacing Limas Erikan. Lamata Simon only started playing back in 2021. It's symbolic of Vanuatu's recent rise as a footballing nation. They're just developing, just growing. Experiences like this will do them the world of good on and off the pitch as well. Well, unfortunately here, Amelia Reddy has picked up the ball outside the penalty area, which will mean that Thailand have an opportunity from a free kick. Through Michaela Ryan, just indicating where Vanuatu are able to set up their wall. And we saw Moondong take a free kick from a similar range, a little bit further out earlier in the match. But this time, the strike comes in and is blocked away. Captain not taking the free kick. It was Cao Bao who took it instead. It was inventive from Jamawong. You can see what she was trying to do, but the shot not able to be controlled. Very challenging when it comes up like that. Trying to work it out from the back. Simon. Nice little 1-2. Sees her away, but a slightly heavy touch, runs into a defender. Well, it was good footwork, and she's won the free kick as well. Michael Simon perhaps adding just an extra layer of something from the bench. Because these are friendly games, so we will see plenty of substitutions for both sides throughout the match. Jamawong. Able to spend some time on the ball, assess her options. Nice turn from Taubao, but it's cut out well by Vanuatu's Nolene Erican. Up the line, chased down by Shubshun. Now ball delivered in. Good grab from Reddy. New to Solomon. And to use her pace again. Seen her do it once in this match. She did get the shot away. Wasn't able to hit the target. Taubao. Cross headed away. But now arriving was Kushenshom. Wasn't able to get the shot off through Vanuatu's defense. Shot from distance this time, off the crossbar from Moondong. Well, the crowd thought that it was in. Vinyapad Moondong searching for her fourth. A fantastic strike. Looked for a moment to be destined to hit the top corner of the goals, but good work preventing Thailand's captain. Punched away. Good follow-up defensive work there from Vanuatu. And here they come. Awatsoa. Cross in. Well, no one was there. Augustine Mansale was arriving, but wasn't going to get there ahead of Benyapa Sinsai. They'll be hopeful they can get a goal out of this game, Vanuatu. They've been growing into the game as it's gone on. That's a lovely touch there. And that ball, though, played straight to the feet of Vinyapad Kunkai. Comes Thailand again. A ball intended for Kurisara Limpawanat. Just evading her. It's good distribution there from the keeper, but Sandra not able to control. Moondong out wide to Taubao. The ball taken away by Vanuatu's Anita Simon, who's been very heavily involved since coming on. She is the only substitute of the game so far. Vanuatu will be hoping to just keep Thailand out before halftime. Keep the score as it is. Have that halftime break, have a chat with the coach, and see what happens from there. Wong. Pinpoint cross in. Good footwork. The snapshot. Good save again by Reddy. I have to say, Amelia Reddy in Vanuatu's goal has been very impressive. She's had a lot to do. She's done most of it quite well. And good touch. Not wide again to Taobao. Mundong trying to put the ball in. It's blocked away. And Thailand in the corner. Very relaxed Thailand bench, as you can imagine. The thumbs up to the camera as well. Shot from outside the area, blocked away. Jamal Wong looking for the opportunity. Homtago. No ball in, gathered. Castine. Driving to the byline, not able to get that ball in. It was good defending by Nelly Kaltak, who was able to just marshal her player. With just under a minute left of regulation time in this first half to go. And Thailand looking to add number 6. It. Good Chom with the shot, palmed over the crossbar. Great save again by Reddy. She really has been a highlight for Vanuatu. Puchacom, Chom thought that she was about to add her name to the score sheet. And Reddy stuck up a palm. Helped it over the crossbar.
Officials indicated a minimum 4 minutes of time added in.
4 minutes now for Vanuatu to hold on before the half-time break. This corner delivered in. Put it away at the front post. Intercepted by Vanuatu. Now, can there be one last counter-attack before half-time? Ball played forward. Vanuatu players chasing. Calm, composed work by Alisada Yutakas. The offside flag denying Vanuatu in any case. That was assistant referee Stephanie Minan from Papua New Guinea with the flag that time. Maybe Price, the other assistant. They played forward for Thailand. Looking to control it. The shot from the edge of the area goes past the post. Jelapom Jamawong disappointed with not hitting the target there. The left boot's been dangerous. It's always difficult when the shots are coming from a different angle, but she would have hoped that she could have at least challenged Reddy there. She wasn't able to do so. Jamawong. Montago. Utakas. And Klinkai. Trying to find room here, Thailand. And the ball through. It's gone all the way through. Bart's ready. Getting there ahead of Taobao, who was arriving on the scene. Solomon picking up the ball. Again, you can see she's just attempting to use that speed to get around these young defenders. With that ball in behind. It's worked once in this game so far. For Thailand. Taobao turning, trying to find space. Wonderful work. And we see the Taobao in the side of corner. So you'd imagine this will be the last opportunity of the game, this corner, of the half rather, not of the game. They'll go into the sheds with plenty to think about for Vanuatu. Thailand no doubt satisfied with a good first 45 minutes of work. Moondong. Jamawong. Put it in the middle, it's headed away. And Saleh looking to create something just before the break. And weren't able to do so. So half-time at Viking Park in Canberra. It is a half where Thailand have dominated possession, they've dominated opportunities, they've dominated chances. Their captain, Rinyupan Moondong, with a hat-trick, and the incredibly impressive Kurasara Limpawanet with a brace herself after winning 2 early penalties. Half-time, it is Thailand 5, Vanuatu 0. Welcome back to Viking Park in Canberra, where Thailand under-20s is currently leading Vanuatu 5-0. The first half, well, it was all Thailand. They controlled the game, controlled possession. Shot coming off the post. I mean, poor Amelia Reddy in Vanuatu's goal had a lot to do. It says a lot about the goals that they nearly scored as much as the goals that they did. They finally got their breakthrough after Kurusara Limpawanit was brought to ground. The penalty was scored, and then how about that for a celebration? The knee slide. Definitely something that the team practiced throughout the week. Second penalty was won by Limpawanit, and this time was put away by captain Rinyapat Moondong. Again, a premeditated celebration. They ran out after one each. Hadn't practiced too many. Save there from Reddy, absolutely outstanding. And this was great work by Madison Castine to play it back into the path of Moondong, who tucked it away really well. And then Moondong completing her hat-trick. The shot coming in too close of a distance for Reddy to be able to make the save. Limpawanit completing the first half scoring by completing her brace. Was another example of some of the saves that Reddy has been pulling off in the first half. So look now at the halftime match stats, and that does pretty much pass the eye test. Thailand 23 shots to 1, 15 on target, so 10 saves for Amelia Reddy in goal in that first half. But that one shot from Vanuatu, an indication of what they can do with Rita Solomon going clear, and they'll be hoping that they can create more opportunities just like that in the second half and get a goal on the board. Well, don't go anywhere, still plenty of action to come in the second half. But for now, it's Vanuatu 0, Thailand under-20s 5. Welcome back to Viking Park in Canberra, where it is currently Thailand under-20 side defeating Vanuatu 5-0. They have played absolutely resplendently. Thailand, they have controlled possession, they have had more shots, and there are so many players in that young team that are ones to watch for the future. The crowd has been making lots and lots of noise throughout the game as well. It's been wonderful to hear the Thai fans and also fans of Vanuatu in the crowd as well. Thai players rehearsed some celebrations before this one. We've got to see some of them in the first half. Perhaps we'll see more in the second. Vanuatu, they'll be looking for opportunities to transition as soon as they're able and perhaps be able to score a goal of their own. Well, we'll go down now to ground level where Russ Gibbs is standing by. Russ, have you heard anything of the talk at halftime with these two coaches?
Well, nothing at half-time with the two coaches because they've gone into the changing rooms. What we have seen is 4 Thai substitutes going through a very vigorous warm-up. We expect them to be coming on early in the second half. What we've seen in the first half, of course, Taryn, was a total domination from Thailand from almost start to finish, both in and out of possession. And what we mean by that, of course, is that when they haven't got the ball, they've been able to drop back in defensively and get it back very quickly indeed. And that's been something that's made Robert Yalo a little bit furious on the Vanuatu touchline. They haven't been able to keep possession for too long. For Thailand, they've been able to utilise the full width of what is a very big pitch here at Viking Park. Castine and Tabao out wide have been stretching the field as much as they can, pulling Vanuatu out of defence and out of position, allowing Lipanovic and Moondong to run it at will. The movement and the creativity of the front three up front for Thailand has been top class. For Vanuatu, of course, a couple of sporadic breaks led by Rita Solomon and Jane Alatoa, but it's been very much a defensive effort from them from start to finish. They'll be hoping for a bit more in the second half in terms of attacking focus, but as we saw on Wednesday, Thailand's bench is just as effective as a starting 11, and it might be more of the same.
Russ, what's the mood like down there at the moment? We see pictures of the Thai bench looking very jovial, very relaxed. Vanuatu in a very serious looking huddle.
Yeah, well, they're very happy, of course, the team behind me to my right, Thailand, they're 5-0 up at half-time in an international against a full international side, and they've been playing some wonderful football indeed. So they're very relaxed, and I think that can only help, and you'll see these players to my right coming on just in a moment, 4 of them, as we mentioned. For Vanuatu, well, it was a little bit more of a chastening half-time talk, I think, but we expected this, and they expected it as well from the beginning. Their coach made no secret of the fact that they were going to struggle to get possession against this team, and they have to keep it when they do and then make the most of it, which is easier said than done.
Well, Russ, thank you so much for your insights as we look to these halftime substitutions for Thailand. Of course, it's a friendly match. We expected these substitutions. It's an opportunity for both teams, both full sets of players to get minutes in their legs. And we will see those substitutions come onto the pitch shortly. And Vanuatu, they're looking ready to go. They're lining up, ready to start what will hopefully be an improved second half for them. And here we see these substitutions now. So 4 players coming on. It's Matika Tapri. It's Manita Noive. The first 2 players coming on. Nacha Kewanta coming on, and also Nachinok Kasansakakun coming on as well. So 4 half-time substitutions for Thailand. They are the first 4 substitutions that they've made. Of course, we saw 1 substitution for Vanuatu in the first half with the Mata Simon coming on. Thailand now a fresh looking team. They'll be looking to continue from where they left off in the first half. So for Thailand, the players coming off, Rinyapad Moondong, their captain, who had such a wonderful first half, scoring a hat-trick. She comes off for a well-earned rest. Prichikom Kruchinchom comes off as well. Rasita Tao Bao and also Rinyapad Klinkai, the players making way. Here they are, straight on the attack here, Thailand. A shot from the edge of the area, over the crossbar. Nachanok, Kasin Sakakun getting involved nice and early. Looking to make her mark on the score sheet. Well, it was wonderful to bring you that first half, a glimpse into the future of Thai football, of Asian football. The player there, Kurusara Mpawanit, was central to everything really for Thailand. She is one to watch for the future. Shubshun, Castine. We saw a lot of this in the first half. Thailand is happy to control possession. They'll be patient, looking for openings through Vanuatu's defence. Castine was offside. So Vanuatu, an opportunity to have possession, work the ball up the pitch. And this is what their coach, John Robert Yulau, will be looking for. Just being able to keep the ball. In the first half, Thailand were very good at winning the ball back quickly, and also making sure that their defensive shape was solid, so that when Vanuatu got the ball and when they were trying to play in transition, the players were able to get back and contain them. Here's another example. The pass didn't go exactly where it was meant to, but the structure of the Thailand team meant that even if she had gotten the ball then, it would have been very difficult to work its way through. And for all of the goals, that is also something that would really please the coaching staff of Thailand. And Mpawanit has the ball taken away. Nice turn from Sangul. Vanuatu looking to advance the ball forward. And again, run into that Thai midfield. And Saleh. The ball was looking for Sangul, but instead it was collected by Alisada Utakas in Thai's defence. Touch and a ball forward, looking for that run of Sangul. And had Sangul tried to play in Rita Solomon, but again, Thailand's defence holding strong. This is better from Vanuatu. And the pass from Nelly Kaltak, not able to find Mensale, but they've had more time on the ball. And looking more dangerous already in this second half. Delivered in. Wanted not able to find a pass in the middle. The Thailand corner now. They've mixed up between going short and going long on these corners. They'll go short this time. Nice little 1-2. Ball delivered in towards the back post. Castine is there with the volley. Vanuatu eventually able to clear. Castine again, ball in. And Amelia ready. We'll get there. The crowd practicing their olays on the sideline. It's been great to hear such a vocal presence in Canberra today. Vanuatu, can they spring something on the counter? And again, fantastic work this time for Matika Sapri to get in and prevent the counter. Ball in from Castine. Able to be defended well by Vanuatu. Great work from Nolene Arikana. Now this ball forward to Solomon. To Solomon, looking for support. Be forced to play it back instead. Again, more time in possession for Vanuatu. That was a good ball, but the touch, not able to control the ball. Much better second half so far. Great turn from Mansale. Up the line to Sangul. Mansale again. Good turn again. Well marshalled by Shubshon. Much better from Vanuatu. Putting some passes together now, looking to advance the ball up the pitch. Really Vuti with the throw that time. Thailand just being forced to think a little bit here. Make sure that their defense is solid. Cutting inside. Blocked away. Vanuatu, who again have a chance to advance forward. It was a good ball that found Augustine Mensale, but she wasn't able to bring it under her control. Patsoan Shubshun wins the foul right in the corner. The overlapping run with Madison Castine, who just stayed back and let the defender make the run up the line, and was fouled in the process. A flag from assistant referee Stephanie Minan. Free kick delivered in. Moved away well. They put in a second time. And this time gathered by Amelia Reddy. Nacha Kaiwanta, the player with the captain's armband for the second half, after Inipat Moondong was substituted at halftime. One of 4 substitutions for Thailand. Here come Vanuatu once more. Nice touch, Kaiwanta. Looking for the run of Limpawanet. The cutback, and Castine is there and scores her first of the day. Kurusara Limpawanet with the assist to go with her 2 goals and 2 penalties won. And that is a massive moment for Madison Castine. It's a good ball again. Limpawanet able to play it into the path of Castine, who finished well. That is her first goal of the tournament. And a really well worked one as well. Oh, Castine, she's been working hard all game. She picked up an assist as well for the 3rd goal that Thailand scored, and now she has a goal of her own. Something to savour, something to take back home with her. She'll be hoping to add to that through this game, and then of course match day 3 to come.
Madison Castine.
The Thai crowd again enjoying that goal, enjoying that moment. Developing impromptu chants. That's what football support's all about, isn't it? Getting a few more under their belt as they go. Long diagonal out wide to the second half goal scorer Castine. She's able to keep it in. Madison Castine driving into the penalty area. The cutback is defended well. Taprik. Back to you to Cass. Now Huntago. Working as well here, Thailand. Vanuatu, again, they've had a lot more time in possession in this second half already. It's something that will be pleasing the coaching staff, but moments like that, less than ideal still. Every moment is experienced. We have another substitution here. It's Augustine Mansale, who's coming off the pitch. Marie Midariki Whenua, the player coming on. Whenua, 22 years of age. Looking to make something happen here. Here's the shot into side netting from Limpawanet. Space just opened up for her in the penalty area. Wasn't able to hit the target that time to complete her hat-trick. Get it. Good into play by Vanuatu here. Another long ball forward. Nice first touch, nice second touch from Sangul. Could be forced back. And Alatoa had the ball but lost out in midfield, which has allowed Thailand. With Vanuatu on the counter. Limpawanet. A nice turn. But Vanuatu with players back. Solomon. Here comes the substitute, Simon. And she wins a foul for Vanuatu. So a fantastic opportunity, a yellow card as well for Utikas. He just got in the way of that run from Simon. And substituted on in the first half. We'll see two more Thailand substitutions meanwhile as they prepare to defend this set piece. It's Fat Karapom Kuchia coming on, as well as Chitikun. Coming off is Kurusara Limpawanet, and what a game it's been for her. 2 goals, a couple of assists, won a couple of penalties. She's just been absolutely outstanding. And the second player coming off for Thailand is Homtago. So now, Vanuatu. An opportunity to get on the score sheet. It is Nelly Kaltak, the player standing over this free kick. Surely she will go straight for goal here. Kaltak with the shot. Saved comfortably in the end by Banyapa Singsai. And that is the closest that Vanuatu have come. The shot was on target, but unfortunately didn't have the required power to really challenge Singsai in Thailand's goal. Kwanta cutting inside, looking for a teammate in the middle, and it's cleared away by Vanuatu. Nacha Kwanta, who is wearing the captain's armband for Thailand now. She is the most senior of the team. She's won 5 caps for the senior national team, which is an incredible feat as an under-20 player. And the shot in from Noive, saved by Amelia Reddy. Attempted turn away and a foul one in the process by Madison Castine, who was all smiles with Reddy earlier when she was attempting the press, was daring her to pick the ball up, to not A few moments later, she's won a foul in another dangerous area for her side. Maybe a little bit too far out to go herself here. It's Noive standing over it. Well, she will go for the strike, but straight into the wall. Maybe another opportunity. No, she'll play it out to a teammate instead. Shubshun. Her cross headed away. And Manita Noive saw the headlines if she managed to get that one in. Here's another shot from distance though, and that time it goes all the way in. Javapom Jamawong gets her goal. And it's 7 now for Thailand. It's a fantastic long-range strike from Jamorong. That left boot has been causing issues throughout the game. And you can see how delighted her teammate Castine was as she picked the ball up out of the back of the net. Really well placed to beat Reddy and find its way through. We saw her have a few attempts in the first half, so that is reward for effort for Jamawong. Here comes Thailand again, across from the byline from Shitakon Kitikun. He's able to keep the ball in play. Vanuatu with the throw inside their own half. Again, just looking to keep possession. Again, unfortunately, give it away. Which allows Thailand another opportunity. Fashion a chance. Ball delivered in, defended well. Into midfield for Vanuatu. Unfortunately, no one forward. And as Simon is indicating, just going to always be beyond her reach there. Noive. Utikas. Good turn from Kwanta. Ball central. Wasn't able to get the shot away that time, Kuchia. Now a shot from distance again. Jalopom Jamawong, who scored Thailand's latest goal. Going from distance again, but that time wasn't able to get it past Reddy. Nice outside of the foot pass. He's looking for the run of Kuchia. Now it will come out to Kitikun. Turning. Going to ground. The shot from distance. Out of play by Matika Saparik. So substitutions again for Thailand. We'll see Tanchinok Shunarum coming on, as well as Siruwoman Magdasa Kalpibal. And as they come on, we're also having our second cooling break. The first for this second half on this warm day in Canberra. So we'll head down to ground level to Russ Gibbs. Russ, what's the latest from the sideline?
Thanks, Taryn, as the teams come in to get some well-needed refreshment here. I can tell you a little bit about what's been happening on the two benches. Well, Vanuatu, their head coach, Robert Yalo, wants them to defend a little higher up the pitch. They believe they're sitting in too deep. They're allowing Thailand to run the midfield. They are getting marginally better going forward as well, bringing the centre forward, Sangol, into play. Henriette Sangol, who's had a better second half. She's had more touches of the ball, and they've been a little bit more progressive going forward. But they've had to do an awful lot of defending, as you're well aware. For Thailand, well, it's been the same impassive, relaxed approach from Nungrutai Sang Thongwian. Minimal input required, though, suggesting she is pretty happy with what she is seeing. And with a 7-goal lead, well, that's not particularly surprising, is it? And what I mentioned at half-time as well, the strength of the bench is quite phenomenal with Thailand. They're able to bring on, well, how many subs have they had now? About 8 or 9, and every single one of them is slotted in seamlessly into what we've seen so far. Better second half, though, from Vanuatu, it has to be said. They defended quite resolutely, and as I mentioned, they're getting forward a little bit more, but in the end, it's all Thailand, and they've scored a couple more, and they might get a couple more before the end.
Thanks for that, Russ. Yes, the bench emptied now for Thailand with 9 substitutions made, so you could see a goalkeeper substitution, but apart from that, the Thai team making sure that their players get some game time, going to run around out there. It is, as Russ mentions, an incredibly strong side all the way down the list. We have the luxury to bring on Kei Wanta, who has 5 senior caps at half-time. And something pretty incredible. Here comes Vanuatu. And Simon, it was a great run, but the ball taken away by Saprik, whose immediate attempt to launch the ball forward ends at the feet of Amelia Reddy. And these games, fantastic development for Thailand, not only because they're playing senior opposition, but also because they get to play a different style of opposition. Very often at the Asian Cup or Asian qualifiers, we see Thailand maybe sitting in a lower defensive block themselves, trying to hit teams in transition with their technical and quick players. They're having to find a way through a low block here themselves, and it will only help their development of players as players to learn to play in a variety of different ways. That's something that this tournament, the PacificAus Four Nations Tournament, can offer all of the teams that are participating. It's an opportunity to see something different, to play teams that they wouldn't normally play, and to see styles of football that they wouldn't normally come up against as well. And for this young Thailand team, again, it's just adding to those experiences, which is so valuable. Good touch, looking for the turn. Kuchia, not able to get the shot away. Kitikun, delivered in, headed away. Thailand still managing to, well, just about hold possession. Eventually it's taken away from them. Their ability to control the ball in tight spaces, that's what's been the standout. That's what's been so impressive, in particular from Thailand. It is something that will hold them in good stead at all levels of football as they continue to grow and learn. That close control, that close technical ability really is outstanding, and it's incredibly noticeable in this side. Cas. 9. Chunarum. Ball forward. Solomon trying to make something happen for Vanuatu, but her pass not finding the intended target. So Kuchia. Intercepted by Kitikun. Kitikun, central. Searching to get that shot away is Kwanta. Eventually, a sliding challenge from Castine. Well, in an attempt to keep possession for Thailand, she might have hurt herself here in the process. Players motioning for the physio. As she's gone for that slide challenge, it's not immediately obvious what may have happened, but it might have been that ankle underneath her as she slid. Let's see what treatment she receives here from the physio. She's one of the few players still out there that started the game. Castine, of course, scored a goal earlier. And based off that, it might just be cramp, so that's very, very good news. We'll see if the pickle juice comes out anytime soon. The pickle juice, the magic spray, all of those things. If it is just cramp, that's always the best case scenario, and she is back up on her feet. Big cheers from the crowd, big smiles from Madison Castine. Just indicating to the bench and to the crowd that she's perfectly okay. One of the funnier stories, more entertaining stories that came out of the media this week as part of this PacificAus Four Nations Tournament was Madison Castine explaining to the press that at the dinner that was held at Parliament House with all four nations involved, so Thailand, Vanuatu, Australia and also the Solomon Islands, the Australian players were shocked when some of the Thailand players weren't eating potato. Castine said, "What? Do you not like potato?" The Australians couldn't believe it. It was completely foreign to them. And it's just one of the fun experiences that a tournament like this can bring out, and the cultural exchanges between all four nations. The youngsters from Thailand and Australia getting to meet their counterparts in the Pacific with Vanuatu and the Solomon Islands. Of course, this is the second time that this tournament has occurred in 2022. It was between Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea and Fiji, and of course Australia. So having those moments, particularly for young players, but for everyone to learn about each other and to have those little moments are really fantastic. It really is something special. Shot from outside the area, parried away by Reddy. And comes out at the second time of asking to ensure that Chasikan Kitikun doesn't get on the end of the rebound. Nueve. Looking for the run of Kitikun. Kitikun keeps it in. The cross to the back post. Kewanta not able to get the power that she needed. Thailand coming forward once more. And Steen not able to get through that time. Dasa Kopibal to Utikas. Noivei. Shunarum. Delivered in and headed away by Vanuatu. Must be said, it has been a much improved second half performance by Vanuatu. But here Thailand come once more, looking to add to their 7 goals. Ball delivered towards the back post, no one there for Thailand. So Vanuatu able to clear away. Solomon in space again, nice footwork to keep possession. Still going here, Solomon. They try and play the ball forward in the path of Sangul, but it's cut out by Noivei. Maybe Solomon really has been the standout for Vanuatu in terms of possession and moving the ball forward. Just great footwork, great speed. And unfortunately, more often than not, when she does get up the pitch, Thailand's defence is well and truly back and well and truly covering the run of the likes of Sangul or Lamenta Simon. And lots to think about for Vanuatu's coach, Jean-Robert Yelu. We have a player down here for Thailand, Kewanta. She was a player that came on at half-time. The Heat in Canberra now really beginning to play its part in this game. Around 28 degrees Celsius. Of course, it's worth remembering for Vanuatu that they don't have the luxury of as many substitutions as Thailand in this game. Their bench only numbering 4 outfield players as well as 2 goalkeepers. Well, we'll go back to ground level now with Russ Gibbs. Russ, less than 10 minutes to go of regulation time. What do you have for us?
Well, you mentioned the short bench there at the moment for Vanuatu, the outfield players. They've got a couple that haven't come on at all at the moment, Kalsao and Sehi. Maybe they're saving them for the Tier 1 International at Deakin Stadium on Tuesday when they play the Solomon Islands. There doesn't seem to be any movement in front of me on the Vanuatu bench at the moment, suggesting that those players will come on for the final 10 minutes, so maybe they are done in that respect. For Thailand, well, there's all smiles and happy to my rights. They're very pleased with the way things have gone for them this afternoon. Of course they are. They'll have a big match on Tuesday against Australia to come. Just one note on Amelia Reddy's goalkeeping in the second half of Vanuatu. It's been unorthodox at times, hasn't it? But in the main, it's been pretty effective, and she's only conceded a couple, and they've shut the floodgates that were threatened to overwhelm them in the first half.
Thank you, Russ. Thailand in the attack once more. Castine looking to turn and shoot. Can't do so. Good work from Brenda Anis. He's able to get that ball away. So indeed, as Ross mentioned, with his goalkeeping, not always the most orthodox, but when it comes to goalkeeping, as long as you get in the way of the ball, that's really all that matters, Reddy. has had a lot to do in goal, but she's saved more than she's conceded, that's for sure. And despite the scoreline, she can look at this game as a good day out for her, especially in this second half where, again, Vanuatu, they've had a bit more possession, they've been on the ball a little bit more. They had that free kick opportunity just outside the penalty area that they weren't able to convert. It was a shot on target. But Benyapa Singsai in Thailand's goal was able to collect. And here they are looking for an 8. The offside flag was up. It was great defensive work regardless to prevent that shot from Chitikan Kitikun reaching its target. But the offside flag up against Kitikun. Kitikun, one of 3 players who scored for Thailand under 17s at last year's under 17 Asian Cup against Australia. Rinipat Murundong, who scored the hat-trick in the first half, and Kurisara Limpuanit, the other 2 players. Here come Vanuatu. Well, Henriette Sangul, she had to continue her run there because the touch was heavy from Thailand's defence, but she'd stopped her run expecting Thailand to just gobble up the ball. And again, promising signs for Vanuatu. I would love to grab one more shot, one more opportunity before this game is done. It would take a very special moment back with them if they were able to make something happen here. Shot from distance blocked into the path of Kasun Sakakun. And a penalty awarded. Nacha Kewanta brought down in the penalty area, and for all of Vanuatu's good work in the second half, they'll have to face their 3rd penalty of the game here. A fairly straightforward decision for the referee. Nolene Arikan is getting on the wrong side of Kewanta. And stepping up will be the captain, Nacha Kewanta, to score what would be her first goal of the match. Kewanta converts. Amelia Reddy picked the right way and got contact to it, but the ball sneaking underneath the keeper. Nacha Kewanta scores her first goal of the tournament, and Thailand now have 8. And the Thai crowd showing their support for that goal, showing their noise. Nacha Kewanta getting on the score sheet for goal number 8 for Thailand. They scored 8 against Solomon Islands. They're on track to do exactly the same here. Maybe they'd like to go one better in these last few minutes. And for Solomon, not able to find a way through. Kitikun now. So as we tick over into stoppage time, it is Thailand once again in possession, looking for another goal if they can find it. Millie Booty, a lot of defensive work she's done today. Shunarum. Okay, one's up. Out wide. Looking to deliver that ball in. It's hooked away by Vanuatu's defence. Dasa Kalpibal. Nice touch. But ultimately not able to keep it in. So it'll go back for a Vanuatu goal kick, and we have more cramping in the centre of the park as well. It is approaching that time of the game, unfortunately, for these players. And it's Castine again. We'll be able to shake it off without physio attention this time. She knows there's only a few minutes to go in this one. All smiles once again. Someone get Castine pickle juice. Vanuatu perhaps can snatch something in stoppage time, but again, Thailand's defending very good. And Brenda Anis not able to find a teammate. And she won the ball in midfield. Arive. Utikas. Cut back, cut out by Vanuatu. Kichia, who's the player looking to get on the end of that ball from Dasa Kalpibal. Now the cross, back post. Good catch again from Reddy, safe hands. Look to launch it high and long. Hoping for a teammate to pick it up. Played forward by Anis. Finds the feet of Solomon. Neither Solomon not able to get past Utikas. There will be one last opportunity for either team in this game. Ball played forward. And once again, Amelia ready there to prevent another opportunity for Castine to double her goal scoring tally for the day. Well, full time in Canberra, a dominant performance by Thailand. Margin eventually 8. Rinyapat Moondong scored a hat-trick in the first half. Limpawanik impressed with her brace. Full time in Canberra, it's Vanuatu 0, Thailand under 20s 8. Well, it certainly was a fantastic performance from Thailand, who looked composed on the ball, who were able to put away their chances. Their first 2 goals were both scored via penalties. Sarah Limpawanit converted the first one that she herself won, and then she gave the ball to her captain, Vinyampat Moondong, to score the second penalty, won by Limpawanit. Thailand continued to apply the pressure. Great work from Madison Castine to cut it back to Vinyampat Moondong for her second, and then she completed her hat-trick with this close-range strike. Moondong turning assist that time for Limpawanit to score her second. The second half, Vanuatu looked a lot better. They had a few more chances. They had more time in possession as well, but ultimately Thailand continued to press, continued to attack. That goal from Madison Castine, reward for a good day out for her. As this is the closest that Vanuatu came. This foul just outside the penalty area allowed a shot on goal from the set piece, but Nelly Kaltak firmly hit it at Sing's side. Shot from distance from Jamal Wong, scoring for Thailand, scoring their 7th that time. It's a great strike as well. Once again, Amelia Reddy very heavily involved, pulling off a number of impressive saves, keeping the margin down. And how about that for a block? But eventually Thailand would score their 8th through a penalty to second half captain Nasha Kwanta. So here are how the stats look in the second half. 33 shots to 22 shots on target for Thailand. Tells its own story, but it also tells the story about Amelia Reddy in Vanuatu's goal, who was able to save more than she conceded and was able to keep the scoreline down. There's 2 shots for Vanuatu, that one on target coming from that free kick in the second half. Well, we'll throw now down to ground level. We have Nashinok Kasansakakun ready for an interview.
Thanks, Taryn. Nashinok, another fine win and another 8 goals. You must be very pleased with the performance today.
Yeah, I think like everyone have done like their best, and like I think like we reached our goal before like the game, that we have like talk about each other, like how what we want to like the game wins, and like yeah, everyone done their best, and like everything went to the way that we want. Yeah.
It's a great tournament, this one. It gives you the opportunity to play against different teams. How have you enjoyed playing against Vanuatu and the Solomon Islands?
Yeah, I think I got like another experience, because like yeah, their skill and their techniques like different from us, and I was very excited, like honestly, but like I think like I proud with like my performance. Yeah.
3 penalties in that game. Have you played in a game before where there's been 3 penalties?
Yeah, no, I think like we didn't get the penalty like the game before, but like I think like our targets is like inside the goal. Like we try to like cut back and like do like the early toss, and yeah, that's why I think we got like the penalty, and like we got like every penalty, right? Because like we got like 3 goals from like penalty.
And finally, how good is your support here today? Did you notice them? Can you hear the fans singing and chanting and making some noise during the game?
Yeah, when I was like inside, like I heard like the Thai song, like from like my childhood song. Yeah, and it was really like welcome. Like I feel very welcome by the fan club, like from Thailand.
Thanks very much for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you to Nashinok Kasansakakun from Thailand under-20s side for that interview. Just explaining that their game plan was to play inside the penalty area, and that's why they were able to win those 3 penalties among their 8 goals. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this match between Thailand under-20s and Vanuatu. Of course, coming up this afternoon at 6:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time is Australia under-20s, the Young Matildas, taking on the Solomon Islands, so make sure you catch that one. But for now, my name is Taryn Hedo, and it ends here at Viking Park, Thailand 8, Vanuatu 0.